Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is gonna be first video of this series of me building a mobile detailing truck. So you guys know I just got my truck wrapped. I'll show you guys in a little bit, but I just got it wrapped, and now I'm wanting to build like a deck or something to hold all my stuff, like the water tank and everything like that. So I got a couple pieces of wood. I just got back from Home Depot. I kind of thought of what I wanted to do, but then I kind of changed it because it was just way more difficult than it should be. I'm only wanting this rig to last this summer, so no more than 6 months. None of this wood is treated. It's just regular plywood and 2x4s. It's nothing, crazy. Like I said, I don't want it to last a couple years. I'm hoping to get a detailing van or something like that in the next year or two. So it's only like a 6-month thing that needs to last me. Now I got 2 pieces of plywood. I think it's only 1/2 inch. I wish I got the inch stuff, but I really didn't see it. This stuff is going cheap right now. It's really big, so I could double it up if I wanted to. But I got like 5 2x4s by 10 feet long. My bed's like a 6 foot, I think, 6 foot bed, I think. So I'm planning on bracing it down the middle. I'm not sure how long these are, probably 10 feet too. So brace it down the middle 2 times and then make like a box with it. But here's my truck. There's rust right there. I need to polish that stuff. Probably makes me look horrible. That rust was not there when I bought it 2 months ago. So I don't know if the salty roads did that or I just didn't notice it. But I'm gonna scoop all of the snow out, back it up into my garage, and I don't know if I'm gonna start on it tonight or not. But my plan is to build it like right here, and this whole spot right here will be for the big 100-gallon water tank. And then since I want the water to be gravity fed, I'm going to have my little power washer sitting right here with a spout at the bottom, because the deck's going to be obviously 4 inches higher than right here. So I'm gonna have everything that needs to be gravity fed on the side here. My truck may not seem that big. I mean, it isn't. It's only a 6 foot bed, one of the smallest beds you can get, but it is just fitting in my garage. I don't normally park this thing in here. I actually never do. This is the first time I'm parking it in my garage, which I actually left the windows open. But I swept it out. I'm wanting all this snow to melt. I'm definitely just gonna wait until tomorrow to do anything. Okay guys, so it's been like probably a week since I recorded the last video. Since then and now, I got really sick. I got pneumonia or pneumonia, whatever you want to call it. So I really didn't do anything. I still have it, every now and then it comes back. I keep getting headaches and getting sick and stuff. On that, I'm back. And today I went and bought some primer and like a painting roller kit or whatever. So today's video, or part of this video, I'm going to be painting and primering all of the wood that I bought, because none of this wood I bought is treated. I only need this wood to last me the 4 to 6 months that I'm mobile detailing this year. So I kind of want the wood to last at least that long. So I'm gonna go ahead, paint it, primer it, and stuff like that in today's video. And from there on, I guess we'll see what we do. I don't know how much I need, but we'll go with this for now, which I think I'm gonna primer the other side first, and then bring it over here, prime that side on that side, and then I'm gonna do the inside. So we're gonna do the outside first. For one, I don't want to really smear paint all over the floor like I already have. And for two, like I said, I'm not going to finish the side at the bottom because I'm going to have to flip it any other way because I want to get all four corners. I want to paint all four corners too anyways. So I'm just going to wait until it dries, flip it over, and paint the top, the bottom half, and the bottom corners. So I'm just gonna leave it like this and just paint the rest later. But I think I definitely got enough to paint everything. But I'm gonna go on the other side and paint the other side real quick. And I'm also going to be putting diamond plating, so like a metal plating on top of the OSB or plywood. Just kind of give it a better look, I guess. Bare white wood isn't gonna look cool. So I'm just gonna put some metal sheeting on top of it. Kind of has like a steel look to it. It's in the garage, so why not use it, right? So I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna start screwing stuff to the platform, like everything that I use. I still don't know how I'm gonna do the layout, but I guess I'll figure it out on the way. And the way that this is drying, you can kind of see through. I didn't put it on thick enough, obviously. It's drying and starting to like pop out the wood more. So I'm probably going to go ahead here in about an hour. I'm gonna do 2 coats on the plywood, and the 2x4s really aren't gonna be in the weather. The plywood's gonna be on the very top of the platform. So I'm really not worried about the not really worried about the 2x4s as much as the plywood. So I'm gonna do 2 coats on the plywood and just 1 coat on the 2x4s. So yeah. Currently working on coat number 2. I flipped these. Gonna paint the top now. That's what I painted. I have to paint this. But see how it dried. You can still see the wood. And this is, I'm putting it on thicker this time. Turns out looks pretty good. I'm gonna flip it once this is dry and get the other side and the other edges, and the OSB will be done. And then still have to do those a couple more times. Dry, flip it, then dry, flip it, and this should all be done. Got that painted real good. Painted the top halves of these. Like I said, I'm only gonna do 1 sheet for now. If I need that later, I'll use it, but I'm pretty sure I should only need 1 sheet. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's been about a month since I recorded the last video, but all the wood's painted now, the 2x4s, the plywood, and everything like that. Today I'm planning on just building a platform, building it up. Now I have to go and make measurements and stuff, because there will be a water tank, and I don't want the water tank on top of the platform. And the water tank is 20 long, 48 wide, and 22 height. I think it's a 70 gallon. 70 gallons is perfectly fine. You could probably do 2 or 3 cars out of 70 gallons if you really needed to. But I don't want a big tall one, because I'm hopefully able to put a tiling cover on, because all this stuff will be screwed into the back of my truck and I'm not gonna be able to take it out. So I need a cab or a tiling cover or something. So let's go start working on it. It's a little windy out here, so I'm inside my truck. But long story short, I just did measurements on my truck, and the bed has a liner in it already, and the liner adds like an inch and a half to the height of the bed. So my truck bed's 76 inches long, or that's how long I'm gonna make it. There's like an inch or 2 in the back for the tailgate to close. I'll have like an inch or 2 of room. And it's 49 inches wide. It's wider than that, but I have wheel wells that are back there, so I cannot go bigger than 49, which still will leave me half an inch on each side of the truck. So I think I'm just gonna make it 76 long and 49 wide. I wanted to make it smaller than that because I don't have a water tank in front, but the water tank I'm gonna be buying will not fit back there because of the liner that I have. The liner adds like an inch and a half, and the tank that I want is 22 inches high, which is how tall my bed is without the liner. So it'll hang over an inch over the bed. So I actually am going to have to buy a cab or keep my truck covered under a pop-up garage or something, because all this stuff will be screwed down on the back and it's not going to be removable. The wood fit perfectly this way. I only had to cut it this way. So now I'm gonna get the 2x4s and build up a side, and yeah. Okay, so we got the box made. I had to flip it over, staple it from the top. I went every 14 inches. I braced it. But yeah, I'm sure you guys up close real quick. This is what the box looks like. I got a bunch of reinforcement on the bottom. I stapled all up top. Every 15 inches, and the 2 in the back, I went stable stuff this way and this way, so they can have a lot more weight if I do have a tank in the back. I got a bunch of this stuff. It's like metal plating, I want to run up top. I did a film on it right now, but I'm gonna run this up top. She turned out great. That metal stuff right here. I put 3 sheets, one right here, one right here, one on top to the middle because these sheets are small. I could have wrapped it over, but that's just been a hassle. But I wrapped it down here and wrapped it down here, and it's wrapped all the way down the bottom. Brand new 2.0 pressure washer, brand new hose reel, brand new hose. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna mount all that stuff at. That's all brand new. I'm buying all new gear for this truck. It's turning out good. It's been a couple hours since I finished this, and you know, I've drove it around with it, and every time I get out of the truck or in the truck, I just look at it, and it just looks so good. I'm gonna show you guys one more time and a little bit more around of it, more in depth. So obviously we got like a little gap over here, a little gap over there, and there and here. But it's pretty flush. But what I did was obviously make a box all around and put the USB, and then I put every 15 inches I put a support beam. So 15, 15, 15, 15. So there's 4 support beams, and then there's one on the edge, obviously. So, and then for this here on back, I put more support beams, small ones. I put 3 in this row, and then 3 support beams going this way in this row. So back here is really secured, because if I am putting a water tank on top of this, it's gonna be a lot of weight. I'm thinking about getting a 70-gallon tank, maybe a 50-gallon tank. You know, I'm not 100% sure. I've never mobile detailed before. I have, but like, I knew the people. That's why I mobile detailed for them. But I think I might start with a 50-gallon tank just to start out with, and just put it up there. And a gallon is roughly, I think, 1 gallon is, I think, 8 pounds, I believe. So that's gonna be a lot of weight on top of this box. So I guess we'll start with, I think I might just do like I said, a 50-gallon tank just to start out with. I'm not really sure, but I guess we'll see when it gets here. I haven't ordered a tank yet, but I have everything else. A mess, but I got this electric reel. I have a hose reel for air. Over here, I got the brand new active 2.0 pressure washer and a 100-foot hose reel with a 60-foot hose on it. So basically, I got everything. I got the power. I got a generator I bought last year. It's dang near brand new. I probably put 3 or 4 hours onto it so far. It's a Predator 2000 watt inverter. Now 2000 watts, that's not a lot at all. So I'm gonna have to be running one thing at once. I'm not gonna be able to run a vacuum and a power washer at once. It's basically a one thing at a time. So I think it'll do pretty well at running one thing at a time, but no more than 2, or no more than one thing at a time. But one more thing I want to get is a hose reel for a vacuum, and a very powerful vacuum. I want to get like one of those drum vacuums. That's the only thing I'm really missing. I got the power reel. I got a hose reel, and I also want to buy like a 30-gallon air compressor, because the one I have right now is like I'd say it's about a 35-gallon. It's an older one, and I just go through air like nothing. I don't know how people run these 2.5-gallon air compressors, because I run a 35-gallon right now, I think, and I spray cars out, and it runs out of air in like 2 minutes, or maybe not even 2 minutes. So I don't know how I'm gonna be fitting a big air compressor in the back of that truck, but I guess we'll figure it out. I still gotta look for air compressor. Like I said, that one's pretty old, really old actually, and it's not the best. So I want to look at new air compressors. new hose reel, new vacuum, because I also want to detail in this shop. So like I don't want to be taking all of this stuff, but I probably will at the beginning, because if I do detail a vehicle here in the garage, I can just back my truck up and just do it here. But I guess we'll see when it gets here. But other than that, guys, hope you guys like this video. There's gonna be a lot more stuff, like me first of all building it, putting the stuff on it, screwing the stuff onto the platform, me buying the water tank, and I also might be showing you guys me upgrading the truck, because that's one thing I bought the truck for. I love trucks. I love the way they look. I love when people put lift kits on them, put lights on them, make them look real good. I already bought brand new lights for it. I tinted the lights out. I spent like $350 on brand new headlights. I need to buy LED lights to put in the lights now. They didn't come with LED lights. But I'm just doing small upgrades to it for right now. But I eventually want to put a 5-inch lift kit on it. I want to put a new grill, new front bumper, new back bumper. I want to do everything in this truck. New rims, new tires. I just want to upgrade this thing, make it look real good. And eventually, I want to wrap the whole truck. I got a half wrap right now with Blue Wave Detailing, but I want a full detail wrap. But other than that, it's your boy from Blue Wave, and peace out.